Missy. I'm Charlie Simons, and I saw Missy Robertson on The Voice on NBC. Now, normally don't pay a lot of attention to The Voice, and that's nice. You know, okay, how good for them, whoever they are. And then they say, from Sacramento. And then I find out more, wait a minute, she's not from Sacramento, even more from Roseville. I gotta meet this woman. Well, I did, and I'm glad I did, and now I want to introduce her to you in case you missed the whole deal, just because I thought it was so exciting. What an amazing experience that Missy Robertson from Roseville made it onto The Voice on NBC. She made it to the show, as they say. And where are you normally if we wanted to see you perform?
Normally, I am at Impact Church in Roseville on Sundays. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And your dad is associate pastor there, and we saw him backstage. They kept, showing him cheerleading you on, and that was exciting. But it's fantastic, the story of it. First of all, how did you audition, or how did you get noticed by NBC?
You know, I just went and was just singing, and I had some videos on YouTube, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, I get a phone call, and it is a representative from The Voice, and so they said, hey, we saw one of your videos online, we'd love for you to come and an audition for a show called The Voice. And so I, of course...
Did they actually say, have you heard of it?
No, they didn't say that, but I had heard of it. I actually watch every season, and so I cleared my schedule and took a last-minute trip down to LA and went through a couple of rounds of private auditions, and then got to stand on that stage and in front of Blake Shelton, Alicia Keys, Gwen Stefani, and Adam Levine.
How many people are in the audience while you're performing?
Ooh, that's a great question. About 400 to 500 people are in that audience.
What's the biggest crowd you've ever performed in front of?
For me, I would probably say about 20,000 people.
Oh, okay. Well, so 400 was easy. But when you're on stage, do they prepare you for what it looks like when there are 4 giant chairs facing away from you?
What was funny is that they try to prepare you, but it's really, you cannot be prepared, because I'm not usually nervous when I do shows. And so this time going out there, those chairs might as well have been as big as an elephant. I mean, it was just, I tried to sing to the audience and, not pay attention to the chairs. Man, those chairs facing the other way mess with you. And so the whole time I'm singing, I'm like, okay, don't pay attention, just sing your heart out, But you glance and those chairs aren't turning. And if you watch my audition, you'll know that they did not turn their chair literally until the last note of my song.
Last note.
Yeah.
And we get to hear in the audience, the television audience at least, we hear this sound, and it's real dramatic when they turn around, and it's obvious because the camera's on them. You don't hear that sound. You had no idea. Your eyes were closed.
I mean, because you're hearing your music, and honestly, you're kind of in your head, because at that point, I was like, well, no one's turned around. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going
Gave it my
home.
shot.
Yeah, this was a fun journey, and it's over. And so I opened my eyes, and the only way I knew they turned around was because I looked down at the floor, and their names were lit up.
Ah.
Yeah. So I literally was.
Did you think for a
out.
second, oh, this must be some kind of mistake?
I was like, wait, what? Wait,
what?
Their names are lit up. Oh my goodness, that means I made it, So crazy. Such a crazy experience.
At that point, you start training. You choose between the 2 that turned around for you. Who did you choose?
I went with Alicia Keys.
Because?
And it was challenging too, because Blake is very good.
Well, yeah.
I think he should be a car salesman. He's so good at making an argument.
Are you one-on-one with her?
Well, because my coaching is done when we move into the battlegrounds, it's me and my partner, and then with Alicia. And our guest mentor this season was DJ Khaled. And so it was basically us. If you watch the show on there, you'll see us kind of standing around a grand piano. So we're kind of singing her the song, vocally what we're doing, and then.
So what we're seeing on TV is pretty much how it is.
Yeah, it is. It's how it is. And so, and then the next day we come back and we meet with her and we have the whole band with us. And then she gives us, some more instructions of what we can work on. Things.
She chooses the song for you.
Yeah, Alicia chose the song for us. She really felt like we could do some stuff with that song.
It was a very complicated song.
It was a very complicated song.
How many rehearsals do you get before you are on stage performing it and it's a life and death struggle? Go on from here, or thank you, good night, you're going home?
How
many rehearsals
as far
total?
As with the band,
Yeah.
you only get like 2.
Goodness.
Yeah. And so it really takes you and your partner meeting on your own time. They give you a recording of an instrumental, so then that way you can keep practicing.
So I'm thinking they put you up in the best of the best hotel, and meals are comped and all that kind of stuff. They fly you there and everything, right? Pick you up in a limo at the airport,
I
right?
don't know about a limo, but they take good care of us.
But you never had any time to enjoy any of it, did you?
You don't have a lot of time. I mean,
No.
you're working. I mean, you could take the time if you decided you weren't going to work hard and practice and all that kind of stuff. But they do, they give you days off. They're not slave drivers either. But NBC, they take very good care of you.
So for us to see the final, which was 2 shows, how much time did it take just to get those 2 shows recorded and on the air?
Let's see. For my blind audition, I was in LA for an entire month. And then,
Wow.
Yeah, for the battle rounds, I was in LA for 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
So it takes some time going into
I mean,
that.
they make it look like you are literally, you have one day and then tomorrow night you're going to be on singing, and it's not like that at all.
Right.
It's not live like we think it's live, because people are not voting to see if you stay or go at
Right.
that point.
The live shows will be live, and so how you see on the lives, it's very much like that. But the blind audition, battle round, and the knockouts, they're pre-recorded. So they have time to edit in your story.
Wish you all the best. We want to keep in touch with you. We want to stay connected with you. How do we do it?
Definitely find me on Facebook and Instagram under The Missy Robertson. Also Twitter, The Miss Robertson. That's TheMisssyRobertson. And then also TheMissyRobertson.com. You can even sign up to be on Team Missy. Yeah.
There you go. Now tell me about the YouTube channel too that you got coming up.
Yeah, if you go to YouTube, you can find me under The Missy Robertson. And I'm working on a ton of new videos right now to be released shortly. So please stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, follow me on social media. You won't regret it.
And you have to put the Missy Robertson, because otherwise that woman from Duck Dynasty pops up.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure
Thank
meeting you.
Yeah.
All the best. Have fun. And I'll see you on the radio. God bless.